Hey everybody, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to VRML. Once again, hot off that venue stream, we've got ourselves another stream starting right away here with Unqualified Scientists versus Team Inertia. This was a much hyped up match there with the hype votes, and again, we pay attention to those, so for teams wanting to be streamed, and you know, casters do look at it. Doesn't guarantee you, but I can verify I look at it personally, and seems like this had to be a match that we had to cast. So we're happy to be here today. I'm Palidore once more, and by my side, casting is Dano McFabulous, our wonderful league moderator, as well as Chaos player and caster, doing it all here in VRML.
How you doing, everyone? I'm very excited to be here. I definitely saw those votes for this match. I was very excited to stream this match. So, like Palidore was saying, if you want your matches casted, get people to vote for them, and we will do our best.
Yeah, always. So over here, trying to do their best to get the disc back. We'll be taken here by trespassing and looking for that deep shot, just missing Huff.
Yeah, beautiful shot attempt going for that mail slot, but just bounce off the shield.
And hello to the chat joining us as well. I know we couldn't talk to you too much during venues. Sorry, it's one of those things. We got to go all try-hard mode and whatnot and focus. But I'm glad to see you guys joining here for this VRML Channel 1 stream. We see Lewis in there, Cool Master Coop, wow, Steel Skydiver. Shame on me. I should not get tongue twisted on that. Sammy, Lewis, Waffle Broth, Thrift, Minty, and QL Young. And off we go again. Still scoreless here, about a minute 20 in.
Yeah, there's a little bit of brawls going on there. Talking to the Twitch chat, it was kind of back and forth, changing possession. It looks like it's going back down to Unqualified Scientists now. Oh, for a 3-point by Mr. Oof.
Not only a 3-point, put it in with some oomph. Yeah, hitting the first 3 points. Interesting way to start. They're gladly going to take it here.
The angle I was seeing, I didn't even think it was going in, so that was quite the surprise. A great surprise to this start of this match. We got still 8 minutes left, plenty of time.
Yeah, see QL Young also in the chat. Saw him on venues there playing for Illuminati in that exciting match earlier. So joining the stream, welcome. As diving on out, and the quick fling up by trespassing. Wasn't able to get it, but the rebound will be good. But stolen out now by J-Train and going through the tunnel.
Yeah, getting it out of their bubble down, giving them a chance to boost and collect it. They will collect it by Neat. Neat looks like he's going for that shot, but just a little shy of the goal, allowing Unqualified Scientists to pick that up and clear it back out.
Now it's going to go straight. Tell me that's not in again. I was eyeing the mini-map and thinking not twice. Surely not, but still getting the grab and might have an open lane. Can they make it? No, a little bit of missed opportunity, but still a rebound.
A missed opportunity, but a beautiful looking shot nonetheless, and it is recollected by Unqualified Scientists, so they're gonna get another shot possibly. Oh, not if it's not taken out first by Neat.
And Neat trying to duel up there with Duel, but taking it away is Gracchus. Gracchus has some cutters, going for the interference on the goalie, but no, being denied. That was a great save from Taco Cat. Not only that, the shield to deny the bother from the other players, so that's a little bit of everything from Taco, including a boost now.
Absolutely. Taco even had 3 attackers coming on him at once, and he still blocked that shot.
Still might get it back here. It's some added oomph once more, but definitely full credit to Taco. Did just about everything on that play to make that happen. So 5 points for Team Inertia.
Absolutely. Taco, if you're looking for a highlight clip of yourself, there's one right there.
Yeah, absolutely. So there you go. Hot start here for Inertia now after a couple minutes in, finally settling down for a couple scores as Dual Helix takes the disc over in tunnel.
It was a beautiful pass to the side tunnel. It was collected very nicely, and a little bit of a fumble on the pass to the teammate, letting Inertia get it back down to Unqualified Scientists' bubble.
And see, it looks like they get there first, not with a ton of time to spare, but just enough to at least get a partial clear. Will ricochet up and down and into the awaiting hands of Mr. Oomph. Good pass to Neat, but a quick sling will result in a rebounded dunk by J-Train. Nice, I think. Maybe not planned, but it worked.
I was going to say the same thing. I feel like that was a shot that turned into a spectacular bounce pass.
Yeah.
Amazing display nonetheless.
Well, that's what great positioning will buy you. So even when those passes or those shot attempts misses, as long as you have players spaced out well on the floor, you'll have a good shot at a rebound as an offense.
100%. I've learned that lesson, both positive and negative, a few times.
Oh, yeah, of course. Always, all the time. The Chaos matches, still some of the most entertaining that you'll ever find. Maybe the most stressful for Chaos, but the most lovely for me.
Ooh, I swear they're not staged. They're not scripted. They're not.
I still don't know, but I'm not going to complain, you know?
Especially with the new roster and it's still happening. Like, I don't know what's going on.
I know. It's crazy. Just about as crazy as these pileups forming. An awful lot of stuns in a very quick succession. Looking for some grabs, regrabs, and leeches, but eventually getting there is Taco Cat trying to execute the go, but unable to do so. Gracchus the clear.
Yeah, goalie Taco going for a shot, but being denied by Unqualified Scientist goalie. Now giving them a chance to recollect here. They do have an open goal. They could capitalize here on the 3, but just shy of the bottom of the goal.
And Gracchus now will retain that one, going directly up to the backboard, but nice dive out there from the defenders, just to stun and to bother, not give them any time really to work with, as yet more stuns and clears come through.
Yeah, Inertia's doing a lot of good reading there, really playing a really strong defense, keeping the possession on their side, making Unqualified Scientists work just a little bit harder for it. But they're only halfway through the first round, and looks like they're going to maybe get to it now. And they will. Trespassing with 2 points, putting Unqualified Scientists on the board.
And just barely managed to eke that through right before that defense retreated into the goal to cover it. So good job from Unqualified Scientists and Trespassing for the first 2. And yeah,
Absolutely.
Shout out to Princess.
Absolutely 4 minutes left, or just under 4 minutes left. There's an eternity in this game. So Unqualified Scientists, hopefully maybe building some momentum. They might have a small comeback round 1. Inertia definitely does not want that.
Yeah, we saw it even in the venues event that just transpired the last hour or 2 there, where even though we had those matches close out at 2 rounds, on multiple occasions throughout those games, it came down to last-minute runs by either team, where it looked like maybe one was going to be out of it, but then suddenly a nice scoring spurt put them right back into it, and that could happen here absolutely for Unqualified Scientists, only down 5.
Oh, 100%. I was just thinking, I would love to see I can't wait to see the overall stun counter. The number of stuns between these 2 teams right now is kind of crazy.
Yeah, an awful lot of them. Look at that pass, though. That was nice. Unfortunately, the ding, that was just a oh. Well, wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last time. That's going to be a goal just the same. Unfortunate off that bounce, but an awful lot of us have been there, including me or players on my team in the past. So you know what? No judgment.
Yeah, no judgment whatsoever.
Once again,
happens to the best of us.
Shout out Simeon. Gracchus here with the disc though, but yeah, it happens. I mentioned it even in yesterday's stream. I've airballed a dunk before, if you can believe it. So it happens.
I did that 2 weeks ago. Let's not talk about it. Let's talk about Unqualified Scientists with the disc here, going for that boop shot.
Yeah, and slapping it out. Might have had some time there, so the comms maybe not coming through, and as a result, Trespassing will get the disc back. A chance to bring it back, but some points being saved instead. It's Taco Cat again, and has he showed up on the defensive end or what?
Yeah, Taco's putting an amazing defensive display on, blocking out multiple shots. Now Inertia with the disc in the bubble, gonna add maybe another 2 points to their score. Taco Cat.
Taco Cat on top of that, and Aiden VR is shouting out, me and Dano, hello.
Hello. And we got Lewis there as well.
And Cruisin' also stopping in, or cruising in. I don't know. I mean, I can only do that so many times before I feel like I gotta stop, but it's a thing. Welcome, Cruisin'.
Yes, welcome.
So Trespassing, trying to welcome themselves towards some more goals. Just kind of a slower start offensively, at least. Of course, a lot of that because of the defense from Team Inertia. The defense we're seeing from Taco Cat at that.
Oh, yeah, very aggressive defense. Even right there, they had the stack. It was such a short pass between the Unqualified Scientists, and they still managed going for that pass, but it just bounces off the shield. Looks like they're going to possibly recollect it here. It's going to be a race, actually, and Unqualified Scientists going to recover that disc.
Yeah, and then slapping it back, though, Team Inertia. Good delivery, actually. The right place, the right second place, and right in the place for the 2 points. So I love that communication coming in from the teams. And yes, second place is a phrase. And anyway, not coming in second place, though, is Team Inertia. There you go. I brought it back.
Good recovery.
Thanks.
Coming down to the last 30 seconds of this match, I mean, it will look like it will be Inertia taking round 1, but yeah. Unqualified Scientists can still get some points on the board, build some momentum, and get ready for that round 2.
Yeah. Now, I've streamed Team Inertia here a handful of times. It's been a couple weeks, admittedly, but I remember the same thing. They had a lot of competitive games. They were a really exciting-looking team as well. And the roster here, I think, slightly different from the last time that I've streamed them. Maybe more than slightly even, but either or, the chemistry looking pretty nice. I like what they just did on the team play, the defensive rotations, and then the passing play like we saw a moment ago to get them this first round win.
Yeah, impressive display there. Very, very strong, aggressive, good defense. Even unqualified scientists are getting some passes off. Some of them just going a little shy of their targets, so they have the right mechanisms in place. They know what they're trying to do. They just need to execute a little stronger.
Yeah, and well, going to the score screen here, as we can see the nice effort offensively from a few different players here, which I'll expand on in a second. Because look, Mr. Oof, Taco Cat, J-Train, they're the three scorers. I mean, 5 points, 4 and 2 respectively. But even but Neat here, 2 assists. That's always, I think, an underappreciated thing, maybe at first at least from newer players. Recognizing, you know, the open teammates, getting the passes. I really love players who look for those extra passes, look for the assists, try to feed their teammates, make it easier. And we see that so much at the high level. We just saw it an hour ago in venues in all those matches. So I love to see that. For Team Inertia, the 2 points for trespassing and the couple saves for Gracchus there as well. 25 stuns for Baldit Moscow and Dual Helix with 11. So definitely engaging in those brawls and taking the advantage there. Just unable to really get too many points once they get it to the blue side. Or to the, sorry, the orange side.
And it looks like round 2 will be getting underway here in 5 seconds. Very excited for round 2. Anyone's game at this point. Clean slate. Let's see what happens.
Let's see. Waiting patiently is the first stack. So on the second one here for the unqualified scientist, trying to recover now into the goal, but will be taken here. Inertia. Nice handoff. Look at that. Soft, patient, through all the chaos and disruption. They found themselves the 2 points. I like it.
Absolutely. The multiple people in the bubble still managed to get that handoff successfully and get the 2 points to start this round 2.
It would have been very easy there to just panic because of how close the defenders were, but the awareness being shown is great.
Absolutely. There was no panic clears. You could tell they were looking around. They were communicating. They're very well-oiled machine.
And unqualified scientists trying to be just that as well, show that much qualified chemistry, developing it over the weeks here, and looking good here, at least on that first grab, but unfortunately will be stolen out by Mr. Oof, trying to get it through, and will bounce corner to corner, it looks like, awaiting the stacks to retrieve it.
Yeah, it looks like it will go into guy. What is his name? Gracchus. I'm sorry.
Gracchus causing a racket as Taco Cat smacks it in. I recovered for you.
Excellent. I appreciate it. It's always a bonus when there's 2 of us.
Yep. Definitely. You should have seen me in that almost 3-hour stream last night. I was beginning to struggle part way through that a little bit, so it's always good having a partner.
You know, I had practice and a scrim I so badly wanted to join, but unfortunately, practice was there.
Yeah, and it's understandable. I blame no one. See, this is all my practice entails is just casting more. So over here on the score, nice shots. Look at that from trespassing.
A very confident looking shot. He grabbed it, threw it right away, let that muscle memory take over, and got them 3 points on the board. Only behind by 2 points.
Yeah, and not too dissimilar again from the first round. It was Inertia pulling away a bit towards the end, but still right up in this. All it takes is one shot like that to sometimes get an offense going, feeling confident again.
Absolutely. One goal can change your team's mentality in the drop of a dime.
I'm trying to drop it through that tunnel, but a little bit too high, so ricochets to that rad logo as it's retained by trespassing. Now, a tap out will be received here by Gracchus, and through the clear. Might even have a chance. Let's see. No, the barrier getting in the way, so instead the defense enabled here to at least retreat into the bubble.
It was a very nice clear. Oh, getting that recovery there. Trespassing, going for another 2, tying this game up 5-5.
We'll see. Just like that, like we talked about, get one good three-point shot trespassing, and then the next play around 34 seconds later, another goal, a good 2-point shot, and it's a game once more, right into the momentum of unqualified scientists' hands. I think I grammared that wrong. Anyway, over here on the clear.
I think we knew what you meant.
Hopefully. A lot of talking, gets all tangled, but sometimes that's okay. Getting the pass off here, too. Oh, almost going to go for the shot instead. Will be snagged out by J-Train and over to the corner. Nice slap. I'm surprised that got through, but it did. At 9 meters a second, a 2-point advantage to Inertia.
That was a great aggressive play from Inertia there. The passing was on point. They weren't happy with that tie, and they came back to make a statement.
See X-Wing making a statement, just saying, "Hoi, peoples." Well, hi, right back. Princess AG giving compliments there to Unqualified, saying every time she's seen them, they've gotten better and better. And yeah, absolutely, Unqualified Scientists have been streamed a fair amount as well on these channels. And, you know, they're improving week to week and definitely showing that potential. But trespassing now with a disc, and it's back into their midst for Unqualified.
You know, I absolutely agree. I played with this team at before the season started, gave them some pointers and such, and every time I've seen them, they've continued to improve. And
oh, look at that. Talk about improvement. That was just a straight up bullying coming in from Inertia to recover that, but still trespassing with a disc and another attempt. That was a beautiful sweep in for the save.
I didn't even see them boosting down. That was fast.
That was just yeah, that was atomic there on the stack practically.
Absolutely, great display of defense there. A good offense is a great defense, and Inertia just showed that there. Race for the disc now,
and the race being eventually won. Well, by no one, kind of a 50-50. We see those slaps coming through, so that's what happens when the pile-ups happen. But trying to make something happen on the shot, recovered off that. Maybe, might have even gone in for 3 still, but nonetheless, guaranteeing and tying, more importantly, is Unqualified Scientists 7 apiece here with 5 minutes left in round 2.
Yep, like you said, it might have been able to go in, but the speed of that last boost we saw from Inertia, I don't think I'd want to risk waiting for that to slowly go in either.
You know, fair point, sir. Fair point. They definitely have a lot of inertia behind those stacks.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful read and intercept by Balded Moscow.
And Gracchus there trying to contest as well as trespassing. It will be recovered here off that wall. And defense is off balance, so straight up one-on-one, but couldn't convert. So 4:30 remaining, and back to the awaiting midst of Inertia on the clear.
That was one of those shots that were just so close. Like, it looked like it ringed around the rim. Going in, oh, J-Train, 2 more points on the board for Inertia.
And ringing around the rosy on that one. No hope on these puns. There was a double one in there. But yeah, that was a great stack. I mean, you saw Gracchus actually had a very nice leech, but just couldn't quite gain enough speed to catch up and prevent that goal. So Inertia back in control, but not by much.
Ooh, picking up that steal in the tunnel. Taco Cap throwing it down, hoping his teammates are there to recollect.
And into the right place there, reaching eventually Neat, but Neat being a bit disheveled there by the defensive brawls, and diving out is Gracchus into the mid lane. No one there to receive it, so will just be a matter of those stacks and those slaps as a try for Unqualified here to come back in the second round. I want to see the round 3. I'm game.
I want to see it too. I was just gonna say, Unqualified Scientists, they're a different team this round. Their defense is strong. They're boosting quicker. Their placement is better. And right there, trespassing with another 2 points, tying this up 9-9.
Oh, it's
back and forth.
It's a fun one, and back and forth it is. Not only on the scoreboard, but just on those stacks, getting end to end there. On the last couple shot attempts now, the last couple goals, just based off the defense being off balance. You know, not able to actually reset into their bubble to defend it, and the offensive players taking full advantage.
Absolutely, and Taco Cat here now clearing it down the field, but it's going to be taken by trespassing. Unqualified Scientists coming back with a vengeance, getting it cleared downfield.
And now the game of boost, and it will be taken here by Mr. Oof. Oof over to Neat. Neat going high into the sky, and that's going to bounce right into the awaiting hands of trespassing. Also, quick shout out to X-Wing saying commentators make the game better, and also Kilty. You're killing me trying to pronounce that, but nonetheless, thanks for the compliments. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the Twitch, and thanks for the follow as well, by the way.
You know, X-Wing, the viewers make it for me, so I'm glad you're here. I'm glad all of you are here watching with us.
Looking through with a good view is going to be the 2 for Taco Cat. Gracchus kind of going off the body there, but a goal nonetheless, and back up by 2 points with less than 2 minutes. It's Team Inertia.
My heart is beating faster and faster as this game is getting closer to the end of the round. Whew. Great entertainment. Loving this match.
Princess asking, Pally, do you think Daniel's going to be late for our scrim tonight? I think he will. No. Princess, you're a mod. You should know. No call-outs.
All right. Gracchus going for that clear, but getting intercepted by J-Train. Getting it back into possession. Going for that open goal just off the right pocket of the ring.
Well, that's very fortunate here for Unqualified Scientists, because that could have definitely built them some nice just comfort and that pillow and the lead we talk about. So if this turns around into a 3 or even a 2 for that matter, this is going to be momentum on the side of Unqualified. Now they're coming in to contest it, but nice grab there coming in from J-Train, able to clear that right through the bottom of mid lane. So here it goes again, stacks, and it is Unqualified first. 1 minute left.
So that was so close. Trespassing was on his back. It was anyone's disc there. Luckily, he got it cleared out. But now we find the disc back in the middle, open game in the hands of Unqualified Scientists. They're really putting this aggression forward in their offensive. And it might pay off here for another 2 points behind the goal. Gracchus tying the game up 11-11.
Such an important goal there, especially just off, again, that frantic play where you don't quite know which way it's going to end up on the floor because of, like you mentioned earlier, those stuns and there's a lot of congestion going on. So a big hits. There's still time here, though, for Inertia, especially with this fast rollout. 20 seconds left, but going to be thrown right up the way and then out. Oh, into the hands. Never mind. J-Train, but the big save. Gracchus. BE sending it back to BC as we get the disc back for trespassing. 6 seconds. The deep heave. And could it be? Oh, the shot for 3. Trespassing. It is over in round 2.
That was phenomenal. Beautiful shot by Trespassing, bringing us into that elusive round 3. And with the way this game has been going, it is going to be amazing.
My only regret is I didn't unmute comms for that brief moment. My goodness, that was ridiculous. That clutch shot with the clutch jeans definitely put the work pants on today, because wow, what a way to end the second round. I can't even believe that shot. So clutch.
Yeah, it is, you know, in those moments of excitement, it's a hard thing to remember to press that button quickly. But I mean, as we can see, the Twitch audience is excited. I'm sure the players are excited. Everyone's excited. The hype is up. The energy is up. And we have ourselves a round 3. I'm
smiling wide right now. I love
Me
it.
too.
I mean, I was looking forward to the OT, quite frankly, but you know what? That was an even bigger, better highlight. Unqualified Scientists going to be riding high off of that one. Just feeling mighty good, no doubt. That momentum now absolutely on the side. The first minute of the third round is going to, I think, be very indicative of who might have the advantage going into it. You don't want to see Unqualified get off to a hot start if you're Team Inertia based off that. You want to definitely just kind of squelch whatever fire they just built with that and play some good defense here on this first joust if they don't win it.
Absolutely extinguish that fire if you're Team Inertia. You don't want that momentum continuing.
So, all right, here we go. Unqualified, they will get the advantage of the first neutral joust. Won't quite receive the disc, but the defense in place now. Gonna be taken out. Good job here from J-Train on Inertia, and just actually past the hands there of the midfielder.
Yeah, great defense by J-Train. Going back in the hands of J-Train himself and finishing that clear down court. It's gonna be a race for the disc here, and it's gonna be picked up by Mr. Oof. And then quickly stolen away.
And yeah, stolen, cleared as well down that bottom lane. Always a good place to put it, or at least usually compared to going directly down mid. Very precarious place to clear. These teams now just looking for that boost. It will be first gotten and shot by Trespassing. How often have we said that? Getting to the goal first.
Absolutely, that was a beautiful. That was Trespassing who slapped it from midfield down. He recovered his own clear and put it in for the 2. Great display by Unqualified Scientists in the first minute. If this is any indication of the match, we're going to see a good output from Unqualified Scientists.
Oop. Well, we got ourselves, I guess, down put on this timeout, so never mind. Something happened in there, so we're just going to figure out what's up there and go to the timeout. But it does give me time, at least, to say what up to the chat. I saw the reactions there for that end of the round. Pretty hype. So was I, suffice to say. That was ridiculous. See Rocktor in there saying these guys are pretty good. Again, a lot of wows and and holy cows.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't know what else to say, but memes, emotes.
Exactly. So as these teams looking like they're just discussing what's going on, I can't personally hear them. Maybe Dano can unmute, but
yes, I will take a listen.
But meanwhile, gotta say, play enjoy. Big thank you so much in the clutch for the Twitch Prime subscription there, 2 months, and appreciate that a ton.
Doesn't currently sound like they're discussing. It's almost like they've discussed already. As soon as I came in, they're like, okay, sounds good. And now they're just kind of floating around, so we may just have to wait.
So even when we're trying to spy, the caster's curse is still a thing. Huh. All right.
Exactly.
Well, that's okay. Figure that out. I mean, because no one's dropped out yet, so I can only imagine maybe some sort of unexpected situation in real life, or it could be just a battery thing.
Right.
Who knows?
Could be. Oh. I'm hearing one team they're talking about setting the scores now, so I think they might be to an agreement. It looks like they're just resetting the scoreboard.
Right. Yeah, I can take a visit here. It was about 9:16 when that first 2-pointer was scored. So if they happen to need that, and actually if you would maybe go ping them in the org channel, that'd be great.
Sure. What was it, 9:16?
Yeah, 9:16.
I can do that.
Whether they set it to that or not, I'm not sure. So when teams do the timeouts, usually they take a glance at the time and decide. When the reset was pressed, it may have very well been 9 minutes, and it looks like they're readying up based on that, so maybe it's not needed anyways. But yes.
All right.
See X-Wing in there flexing the emote, which is me with sunglasses. It's the slickest I've looked all hour. Thank you for that. All right, so you know what? I mentioned at the beginning of the round, and we have the mid lane reset here. That's we'll see how they decide to play that. But I mentioned
they have discovered this already.
Yeah, but I mentioned the momentum and how that was going to be a factor thanks to the game winner, and well, based on that timeout, maybe a little bit of that fire lost. You got to think.
It's quite possible. I know it happens sometimes, but if the break isn't too long, sometimes you can kind of still keep that going.
Yeah. So that's definitely going to be the hope for Unqualified Scientists, who did get that first goal. So they still got stuff to work with here. I just want to...
First goal after that phenomenal game-winning shot in round 2. Their momentum and their hype is high.
All right, so there we go. Disc in the appropriate place. 2-0 in this third round. 9 minutes on the clock. And joust advantage to Team Inertia.
Yes, Team Inertia. Let's see if they can build some inertia and get their points on the board here.
Yeah, if it's anything like round 1, we know Inertia will hurt you. That was a 13-2 lead at that first round, and they're coming back here in the third looking for much of the same, tying it up 2 apiece. Taco Cat.
10-second goal. Inertia is back and ready for business.
X-Wing asking, can the cameraman headbutt the disc? No. I mean, I could pretend, but that's about it.
The number of times I've went to save a disc or like catch it as a cameraman is embarrassing.
Yeah, well, over here trying to regain control. Bit of a loose disc bouncing every which way and back into the orange zone again. Will still be retained by Taco Cat, but some clears here just bouncing pretty much everywhere into the awaiting mitts of Gracchus. Has it stolen by Mr. Oof and right through a little bit left of center.
Yeah, what a tussle. Every player was in there, but now it's down an Unqualified Scientist bubble. Taco Cat passing up to the nest. Oh, beautiful display, beautiful save.
Yeah, the defense coming in here, a little bit too soft perhaps on the shot. Either way, big interference being ran. The defense at play here. Team Inertia still retaining control. And now if they can actually press this, the defense a little off balance, but looks like having a little bit of trouble recovering the disc, and a stun out going now the way of Unqualified. Unqualified trespassing here, going for that left lane clear. There are some midfielders, however, so right back again to Inertia.
Unqualified's defense has been very impressive here on their end of the field. They're very aggressive, not letting them hold on to that disc for too many seconds because they know that they'll get that shot set, going for the shot and just bouncing off the ring, but Gracchus grabbing it and attempting that clear out.
All right, so up high as one player phases in and out, but going for the goal right down, but off that pole once again, couldn't finish that opportunity. So always going to be tough misses, especially in a situation where it is the third round and the game is close. You want to make every situation count for sure.
I'm sure Graka's heart is beating being in the goal for those 2 dingers in this round 3. Going for the long shot, just a little shy, but beautiful shot.
Yeah, both these teams now a little bit scrambled and maybe cooled down a bit, but as we saw earlier on, snap your fingers and boom, it could be a different game any moment here.
Absolutely. Going for that clear downfield. He's going to get it into the tunnel, getting it down over to Inertia's end, but it will be scooped up by J-Train, playing that hard midline defense.
And J-Train having that train stopped with the punches. The bold maybe shot attempt, but there was a goalie in the way, so maybe fortunate that it actually bounced off the barrier as it does eventually reach Taco Cat. Taco going with that bounce pass very nicely to Neat. Neat down the streets, and 4-2 here for Team Inertia.
Such an unfortunate. Grakas tried to read that. He leaped out of the goal and unfortunately just left it wide open for Neat to get that 2. But at least it was only a 2.
Yeah,
at least that's what I'd be thinking if I was Unqualified Scientist.
Yeah, definitely. Got to keep the silver linings in mind and then just reset for this next play as they hopefully they didn't take it literally and aren't actually resetting here. Did I commentator's curse it? What happened?
To say a new commentator's curse. Oh, I'm not.
There we go.
Okay,
so I did.
Okay.
It shows. Jeez. I say they got to reset here, and they sure did. Just not in the way that I was thinking.
I'm just not sure who has reset. I'm listening a little sooner this time.
All right. Well, if you happen to get the report back, let me know. But in the meantime, X-Wing in the chat complimenting the bounce pass earlier on in that goal. Definitely very nice to buy themselves those 2 points. The bounce pass, something once more you'll see more and more over time as teams and players get better and better and more experience. They adopt those things. There are so many great angles you can shoot from. You don't need a direct line of sight into the goal to make those shots. You see a lot of these, the best teams in the league, they have players there who are very capable of hitting from everywhere, whether it's the tunnel bounce shot, otherwise known as the boop shot, where you go right up here to the cloud and then right back down. Speaking of the cloud, there is the cloud shot, which you don't see too often, granted, but you can shoot it from right here, bounce it off this angle on the cloud, and then into the goal. So there's a lot of clever bounces. The ramp shot, the upper and lower ramp. I mean, people get so creative with their offense.
Oh, absolutely. Seeing so many new shots here. It's something that even we've been working on is no matter where you are, if you're going to clear it, let's have a way to somehow bounce it in. So, everyone's trying to make up those new bounce shots that no one's ready for, which is such an exciting part of this game or any sports when the meta keeps changing like that. And just a quick update, it does look like it was a controller issue on Unqualified Scientist end, so they are doing a battery swap for now to see if that fixes it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just saw that in the Discord chat. I was actually pinged about that right now too. So appreciate always anytime teams do have tech issues or some sort of issue that does require a restart timeout. Always appreciated when we're informed. So thank you for that. And it looks like we're back underway. The disc is in the right place, it seems. So here we go. 4-2, 8 minutes in round 3 still.
All right, very excited to get this back underway. Unqualified Scientists launching out of the tunnels, ready to make some action.
And X-Wing apparently getting motion sick from that the bounce shots I was showing. My bad right here, though. A little bit too low on that bounce, so maybe going for a bounce of their own. Kind of funny how that works, huh? we can do VR just fine, but then the 2D cams will be the one that gets us.
I think it's because you're not in control when you're watching, so you're not expecting the movement.
Yeah, or you're sitting too close to the monitor. Step away. I don't know.
All right, Inertia back in their hands here, hoping to build something up here. Getting a good pass up to Taco. Keeping control of that disc.
And J-Train losing control. Getting stunned out by Trespassing. So Trespassing needs to get rid of it, but it's taken off guard by Neat. Will be Trespassing retrieving it, going for a deep shot. Will not meet the results they wanted, but looking for some boost now to maybe recover, but it's Taco Cat EXE there first, right through the mid lane.
So, plenty of time left for Unqualified Scientists. We still have just under 7 minutes left in this round. It's going to be a race for the disc, and then the race will be won by Mr. Oof, going in and putting it in for another 2 points from a very sharp side angle onto that goal.
Yeah, Mr. Ooh, Mr. Ah, that's a really nice goal. Just driving in, and a couple defenders in the way, but unable to converge on the goal and just cover it up just enough So nice extra touch, and it's a 4-point lead the way of Inertia.
Yes, Inertia gaining that momentum, trying to build a gap between them and Unqualified Scientist. They don't want them finding that found energy they found in round 2.
And there will be, unfortunately, a dropout here for Unqualified Scientists. Of course, the timeout's already expended, so their player is down, hopefully back in the game soon here. I'm not sure if it's the same issue or something entirely different. Nonetheless, going for the 3-point fling and into Trespassing's hands, but right back to Taco Cat. A bounce up to the ceiling. Mr. Oof will look for the oop, dish it back out, and then finally it's the shot, leaving no doubt. I was kind of curious when that was going to end, but finally getting the shot there. 8-2 now.
Absolutely. They kept control. They passed it around. They waited for the right opportunity to shoot, and it looks like there's another rematch requested.
Which, on that note, you get 1 tech timeout per team per match. Can't do much about it here, but if it was, in Team Inertia, if they're okay with it and they're not, contacting mods in the next minute to press it, then no big deal, I suppose. But just a note on that.
Yeah.
As far as the allotted timeout, it is typically just 1 stoppage per team. You can also take 5 minutes between each round. On that note, that don't count towards any timeouts or whatever. So if either team between rounds do want timeouts up to 5 minutes, you can take that. It doesn't count against either team for anything.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it looks like their player's back. It looks like it was just a simple their player dropped, and like you said, perhaps they just weren't aware of the 1 tech timeout per round there. But so far, both teams seem to be in agreement. So
yeah. Well, at the end of the day, too, I mean, we do want to see this finish out strong, and hoping that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That said, I'm looking. The scores got a bit flipped here, it would seem. So that's going to be another issue of its own. They realized it, fortunately. All right. There we go.
We will have this third way underway soon.
Yeah. So they got it. They got it. Twitch chat was also pointing out there, Gunslinger and Kilt. Did you ever confirm it's Kilt? Yeah. Still killing me. Still killing me.
Oh, the name. Okay.
Yeah. Kilt 9-3. Or Kilt 93. He's a gunslinger as well.
Kilt.
X-Wing 99. See Fallout Cast and Skinny there with 95 on the bits end of things. Well, thank you. A little bit. A lot bit for your bits. Bit. I'm doing a bit, okay?
I don't have any other bit puns, so.
Well, that bites.
It looks like we will be back underway here. I think we're all correct now.
I think so. We got 7:30 on the timer. We got 8-2 on the board. And finally, off the nest, it's going to be grabbed here. And now Taco Cat's a slapback.
Yeah, that was a great intercept there. And they're going to recollect it, keeping it down at Unqualified Scientist bubble. Inertia trying to increase their score here. Neat getting it stolen from Trespassing right out of his hand with Trespass with the clear down to the tunnel.
See if they can recover, though. A few different players for Unqualified. Just watching the players go by on the orange side. That said, losing it, so now they're going to be saying bye as they try and dish it back into Mr. Oof's hands. Needs to look for something, just looks for a stun. Looking for one more pass, perhaps to the nest, and the open goal. That was a beautiful play from Mr. Oof and all of Inertia.
Absolutely, it's beautiful. He floated above the goal, and the goalie leaped out. And as soon as the goalie leaped at him, he passed it to his teammate Taco at the nest and put it right in the open goal.
See, Trader Joe also saying these announcers are good. Feel like you're watching TV. Well, thank you. That's the beauty of Echo, especially being so sport-like and fast-paced. It's very conducive to these kinds of casts where it's just fast action. It's relatable. We all know how sports work, and Echo is a lot of that.
And sometimes just too fast to keep up with words.
Every now and then, yes.
Yeah. Great intercept and clear, though, down the field. Floating down a race for the disc. This could give Unqualified Scientists a chance to close that gap a little bit. And it will be picked up by Gracchus, going for that three-point shot, but just a little wide on the shot. Still picked up by Trespassing, though, keeping it in possession of Unqualified. Looking for his teammates, looking for his passes. It will be picked up by Neat, who's going to clear it down the left tunnel.
And back into the blue zone. So Team Inertia really clapping back here in this round. with a lot of just aggression. They are diving on those goals. They're looking for the extra passes. The team play pretty impeccable here today. And on that deep shot, oh my goodness gracious, getting off the goal post. Back to the races, though, as Mr. Oof gets it right through.
I think my heart stopped for a second there, but we're okay now. Unqualified getting it back in control. Trespassing the possession. Going towards the goal, looking for those teammates, going for that shot and closing that gap, adding 2 more points to the board.
I'm seeing such a missed opportunity. I should have said, oh my goodness, Gracchus, but oh well. Don't you hate it when you think of something clever after the fact? That's okay.
Hindsight is always 20/20.
So was this year.
That it is.
Well, Taco Cat with the pass over to Mr. Oof. There's still 4:45. This is plenty of time here for Unqualified Scientists to make a run at it, especially if they get the disc back here, which they do. Will be right through, barely out of the reach of the hands of the midfield defenders. So if they can get some boosts, I mean, this could bring the game very, very close in a hurry.
Oh, absolutely. 1 3-pointer. Oh, they have the possession, moving towards that goal. Open goal, trying to get the pass to his teammate, but it looks like it just bounced off the slope, sending the disc into a different direction, letting it get picked up by Neat, who's going to attempt to clear it down.
Yeah, so unable to wrangle the disc first time, but still Gracchus working hard in the back line, getting the recovery and trying to find somebody there to receive it with a pass up front. Now there are a couple players, hits between them, goes for the 3-point fling, but recovering is Mr. Oof, unfortunately off the barrier, back up high now, past the awaiting hands into the cloud now, and it will be still Gracchus yet at the midfield, jetting by and buying his team another opportunity. They want to convert here as a 3-point shot just goes boldly and recovered by Taco.
Gracchus holding that midline defense really strong. Once again, speak of the devil, Gracchus there catching that clear attempt, bringing it back to the bubble. Great pass to his teammate, but looks like it just fumbled the disc going for that goal.
Yeah, there was a lot of sauce on that throw there, that pass, making it a bit tough to catch, but it was still a good look, absolutely. Unfortunately, that is deep into the blue zone on a great clear from a Team Inertia. See if they can get the goal back, get the disc back, rather. And will indeed. So J-Train eyeing down maybe the deep lane and off the corner into the rebounded hands, eventually, of Mr. Oof, who goes for a fader, but taken out by Trespassing.
Yeah, there's a beautiful catch by Trespassing there. Great shot attempt. Now it's a tussle for the disc, trying to regain control. Being slapped around a little bit into the bubble. Going to be slapped out by Gracchus, getting it out of his bubble.
And now all the players going on the wedge here with some more stuns unfolding. Someone there, Kilt's asking for this game to end so they can just see the final stun count with all these punches going out. But yeah, 2:37, we're approaching that ending, and with each passing second, you can feel just the nervousness, you know, for Unqualified, knowing that their ability to come back is closing off. So they need to get something going. That one's rolling right past the rim and getting it once again for Unqualified. Need to position out, maybe find a pass, but instead being stunned out.
Oh, so close. Got stunned right near the goal there. There's still a little over 2 minutes left, though. Plenty of time. Unqualified Scientist just needs to take a breath, get ready. They have plenty of time.
One of the players here looking like they're struggling a bit on the connection. Not sure if there's a crash. Either or, Unqualified are going to have to try and capitalize on it if they can. The first bounce going to be off. Now a rebound eventually looking to come the way of Trespassing, who needs a duck or jump. Why not? Getting over that hump and through into the goal and stumping the goalie at that. It's a 4-point match.
Yes, 4-point match with still just a little under 2 minutes, maybe about a minute and a half once this timer is done. Plenty of time for Unqualified Scientists to bring this back, tie it, or even take it. But if Inertia gets what they want, they need to get a couple extra goals and seal that win.
Yeah, so the defense needed to come in with some aggression here. A little bit late on the joust, but looks like so is Unqualified, so no harm done as the clear goes through, and a lot of stuns as well. Gets it right back to Unqualified Scientists. Once more, a score here will make it very close, very interesting.
Trespassing, going for that clear down, just bouncing off the geometry there. Might possibly have bounced in their favor. Ooh. They will collect it, then stun out the goalie and go for another shot. Only 24 seconds this time for another 2 points.
All right. We could be out of nowhere looking at another situation as another rematch goes through. And
I believe this one is Inertia.
And friendly reminder, you know what, never mind, forget it. Anyways, timeout going to be on the board. Quite frankly, I'm not, as long as they're agreeing on it. I mean, I'd much rather see this not end on because of issues. So, you know.
We had some, looks like there was some ping spikes going on. We had someone at 500,
Yeah.
300. But I think it looks like it's calming down, though. It might have just been a momentary.
Well, I'll go check. X-Wing, close your eyes. I'm going zoomy. Don't want to make you sick again. So here we go. Indeed, J-Train, about 200, 300 ping. So spikes going on there, which, yeah, tough, especially this late in the match to have some issues.
Absolutely. It keeps going up and down. So teams are using their timeout. I don't, has Inertia used theirs?
There were already, 2 timeouts. I didn't keep track of who took what, but there were already.
Called by unqualified scientist.
Right. Yeah. Well,
so either way, like
this is the fourth. I'm pretty sure fourth timeout we've taken across the 3 rounds. So is what it is. Again, can't do much from the casting chair, but it is up to the teams to kind of understand what the rules and regulations are on that. So if it were to be pressed right now, for instance, a mod contacted or something like that, then we'd have to do something. But if it's one of those situations where either they kind of gentlemen's agree it or both teams are just unaware of the rules surrounding it, then so it shall be. Like I said, from a kind of objective entertainment standpoint, I'd much rather see this finish out with, 4 on each side, full strength, no ping, no high ping. But
100%, I agree.
But yeah,
we've come to round 3 and only a 2-point difference, a minute and a half left. Absolutely, would love to see a full finish.
Yeah, so not regulated, but until I get a wave to for a spectator to just boom their voice in directly into the arena for these teams, I can't do too much here. So, like I said, it is what it is.
Absolutely.
But see,
all the teammates are in good spirits, though.
Yeah, well, that's good to hear for sure. Still trying to wrangle the full 4 back for Inertia, it looks like. But shout out to Twitch chat again. See Swirl in there saying good joke a while ago to something I said. It probably wasn't, but I appreciate the positivity. See Trader Joe still hanging out. Farting Crab, one of the world famous names, I suppose, in VRML now, at least to me.
Yeah, definitely.
See Sphinx VR saying this is unfair advertising for High Ping, which is one of the teams here in the league. Indeed.
It is a situation, unfortunately, but we'll deal with it when they come.
Yeah.
Ping isn't always bad. Sometimes it's just temporary, so.
Exactly. And sometimes it's also not, so I don't know where I was going with that, but regardless, what was I saying about silver linings earlier? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, silver linings.
Princess saying requesting a server change, perhaps. So either or. I mean, it's both these teams are having issues potentially. I mean, might be seeing a server change happen soon. I'm not sure. We'll follow them where they go.
Yep, absolutely. I'm listening into the comms now, and their 4th is rejoining right now. Everyone that's here is good for ping, so assuming he joins, okay.
Yeah, so we'll await that and see how that unfolds. In the meantime, shout out to our sponsors as well for all the support for VRML and for the community. ProTube VR, VR Cover, Rebuff Reality, Fixed Gaming, and VR Aware. As always, we are very aware of how great they are coming in here to support.
And it looks like their 4th player is back.
So looking good under regulation there. The 150 ping, of course, is the defined limit of sorts. If you spike every now and then, that's one thing. But yeah, the sustained 150 ping or above is typically where the rules lie. And it looks like maybe, just maybe, J-Train is okay here. So I think we're going to take that as a victory and as a silver lining indeed.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to restart soon here, which is to say start again, not another restart. Last time I said that, it did not play my way. So I'm just going to refrain from that phrasing from here on out.
The terminology.
The Gunslinger saying OT question mark? Maybe exclamation point.
I would definitely wouldn't mind an OT for that.
Wouldn't mind it either at the moment, though. Mind you, the disc is going to be favor of Team Inertia, who already has the points favor by 2. 90 seconds on the clock. Third and final round. First round was 13-2 favoring Team Inertia. Second round was 14-11 off an amazing game winner from Unqualified Scientists. And they have the disc right back and a chance to tie, a chance to take the lead. Let's see what happens.
Excellent pass back by Trespassing there just as he was getting stunned, maintaining that possession. Right back to Trespassing. Is he going to close it? Not this time. Taco Cat denying the tied game.
Yeah, good grab there. And see, I think the one place where that went a little bit astray is kind of driving to the goal, but they did not have another passing option already in line. So anytime you dive off your anchor with that disc into the bubble, definitely, you know, teams will want to have those plans. Where's the next pass going? Where's the next pass going after this? But if trying to dive in on too many defenders without a pass available can spell danger.
Absolutely. It's so much trying to remember all the different possibilities of where to pass. And like you said, where to pass next, all even. And then as the plays change, your next pass will also change.
Well, going for a clear here, looking for the loose change off that bounce. Now missing the first grab, getting the second. Diving all these players, just trying to find that disc. A big grab by Mr. Oof. Gets a clear, but will bounce right back here towards Unqualified's way, perhaps. Trying to find the grab on the disc, trying to get past, looking for the OT. And yeah, baby, it is Trespassing. The cheers, and it's over to the OT. Third round. This is all that it comes down to. And despite all the delays, Dano, this has been very, very worth it.
Oh, worth every second. If this is how you feel watching us, I'm sorry. My heart is like exploding right now every time they were close to the goal. And now we're in our OT. Anyone's game.
Oh, man. You know what? We need a director's cut of this. Cut out some of the timeouts, and we've got ourselves an incredible match unfolding here on VRML Channel 1. Here we go. It's been a lot of fun, but getting stunned and into the back lane, or into the side wall, I should say, will be Unqualified Scientists with disc first.
Yeah, not too much pressure from Inertia. It looks like they're playing a little more conservative, waiting for that pass. They waited, but just missed intercepting, so now it's going to be a race. If Unqualified can get their boost together and get down, they can take it. They're getting down, but just a half a second a little late from stealing that disc.
And, you know, these teams are feeling it, the adrenaline, hopefully undoing any tiredness or otherwise. You know, it's been 30 minutes here of fast action, and someone losing traction there and phasing in, phasing out, but looking back in it, it's Mr. Oof, so getting the disc. It's dual helix, but stealing it, slapping it out, and again, some spikes going on.
Yep.
But
that's
ideally,
okay.
It's not going to affect anything here too much, but Trespassing now trying to get a goal, driving under, going over, but no score, and out to the bubble again, where it will be recovered by Gracchus, and then one more attempt, and Gracchus causing the racket in the goal, getting the win here in the third round OT.
Amazing finish. You can see the excitement and Trespassing there. If the goalie just shaking up on the nets there. I'm sure Unqualified Scientists are on cloud 9 right now, celebrating this victory.
Absolutely. That was a fun match. Again, directors cut it a little bit maybe, but if you just purely from that gameplay perspective, that was hard fought. That was an absolute battle that we just witnessed between both these teams to take it to the third round OT. Like I said earlier, that's literally that's the closest possible game you can get when it goes to third round OT, and I'm glad to say that it happened here. Now, maybe for you and your team, you know, it's whatever. You're used to it. But for most,
it's normal for us.
For most matches, this is a treat.
Oh, absolutely. The adrenaline, the hype. My heart was pounding. I hope everyone enjoyed these matchups as much as we did. Beautiful display from both teams. You know, the speed really picked up in that second round, and both teams were warmed up, fired up, ready to go, and gave us an impressive display. And
just going to the score sheet, I mean, look at that. Trespassing. 24. Got a couple dozen points there for Unqualified Scientists. That is a big output, as well as the 2 assists, 3 saves, 5 steals, 55 stuns. You got Gracchus with 4 points, 2 assists, 8 saves, and 16 stuns. Dual Helix with a pair of assists and 27 stuns, and then Balded Moscow with 1 save and 61 stuns. Wow. What do you see from Inertia's side over there, Dano?
Man, the stuns on this are just insane in this game. We all wanted to see that grand total, and I can't even do quick math, so maybe someone else add it up. But if we were looking over to the Inertia side here, we have Taco Cat leading the way with 15 points. Then quickly followed by Mr. Oof, Neat, and J-Train with 7 and 4 and 4 respectively. But they have pretty spread out stats over there. You know, Taco Cat, the 2 assists, 6 saves, and 1 steal. Mr. Oof, 2 assists, 4 saves, 2 steals, and 28 stuns. Neat with 2 assists, 1 save, and 37 stuns. And J-Train, 2 assists, 3 saves, 5 steals, and 49 stuns.
The impressive thing as well, just considering all those stuns, I know the chat was wondering, I think Kilt it was, who was wondering what the stun count would be at the end. Impressive that you have so many big stun outputs, but you look at the board and, well, only 2% difference between the two teams. I mean, really even up on the battle, just a full-on tug of war, or a punch of war, I guess. It was just a bunches of punches, but a lot of just physicality. You know, I'm sure all these players that were involved in this match are coming out just sweating. So,
absolutely. So apparently we have 312 stuns total.
Apparently, someone did the math there. Yeah, it looks right. I mean, I'll say you're probably right.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Yeah. But yeah, just a fun match, entertaining, despite delays or what have you. I mean, still was a fun round, fun 3 rounds there. And we'll conclude this stream. We'll be Unqualified Scientists getting the much desired win here. They've had a lot of these very close matches where it was just in their midst and then lost at the end, and those ones always are tough. So you know what, a win like this where you really fought for it and you really just hunkered down, you grinded down, you brought it to the very last seconds of these multiple rounds. You got to be proud of that, and that could definitely, I think, get them the boost into their team going for these coming weeks now into the second half of the season.
The boost and the motivation to keep working harder now to get even better. When you, like I said, when you earn that win and you work so hard for it, it feels so much better than a win where you felt like it was just another game.
Oh yeah, and I mean, not to say, of course, any team would be glad to just end rounds in blowouts and sweeps. They'll take it, but definitely there's no other feeling that's quite as good as just banding together with your team and getting it done in a really hard-fought fashion. So absolutely,
you learn more.
Yeah, exactly. So with that said, there will probably be more streams throughout the day. I haven't really gotten a great look at the schedule yet to assign myself and whatnot, but definitely be on the lookout on the Discords and such. Busy day as it pretty much is every single day with dozens of matches, so there'll be stuff. I am going to personally take a quick break just for, food and water and human stuff, which I've been avoiding all morning and afternoon because of, venues and all that other busyness, which, not complaining, it's been fun. But, yeah, definitely tune in later on for whatever cast we do happen to do. And until then...
hopefully we'll see you.
Sorry, go ahead, Dano.
I was just going to say, yes, hopefully we see you all later on the casts.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And so until then, I've been Palidore. That's been Dano McFabulous. This has been a very fabulous game. And you've been a fabulous stream. Twitch chat. All hyped up and interactive. So thank you for joining us. Be happy, be healthy, be safe, and we'll see you again very, very soon.